Proverbs chapter 1. These are the Proverbs of Solomon, David's son, king of Israel. Their purpose is to teach people wisdom and discipline, to help them understand the insights of the wise. Their purpose is to teach people to live disciplined and successful lives, to help them do what is right, just, and fair. These proverbs will give insight to the simple, knowledge and discernment to the young. Let the wise listen to these proverbs and become even wiser. Let those with understanding receive guidance. By exploring the meaning of these proverbs and parables, the words of the wise and their riddles. Fear of the Lord is the foundation of true knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. Again, I love this here because there's no confusion as to what this is and what we need to do with it. It's laying it all out for us so that we know just how much we can learn, we can grow, and we can apply these things. In verse 8, my child, listen when your father corrects you. Don't neglect your mother's instruction. What you learn from them will crown you with grace and be a chain of honor around your neck. My child, if sinners entice you, turn your back on them. They may say, come and join us. Let's hide and kill someone. Just for fun, let's ambush the innocent. Let's swallow them alive like the grave. Let's swallow them whole like those who go down to the pit of death. Think of the great things we'll get. We'll fill our houses with all the stuff we take. Come throw in your loot with us. We'll all share the loot. My child, don't go along with them. Stay far away from their paths. They rush to commit evil deeds. They hurry to commit murder. If a bird sees a trap being set, it knows to stay away. But these people set an ambush for themselves. They are trying to get themselves killed. Such is the fate of all who are greedy for money. It robs them of life. See the note where you might be looking at this and going, oh, I'd never hang out with someone who's going to murder someone. Okay, understandable. This is a very extreme example. But then look at this. Such is the fate of all who are greedy for money. It robs them of life. We know that holding hatred towards someone, right, is the same as murder. It's the same root of hurt and hate down in our hearts. And so when we look at this, yes, we can apply the system. Obviously, we want to stay far away from those types of paths. In verse 20, wisdom shouts in the streets. She cries out in the public square. She calls the crowds along the main street to those gathered in front of the city gate. How long, you simpletons, will you insist on being simple-minded? How long will you mockers relish your mocking? How long will you fools hate knowledge? Come and listen to my counsel. I'll share my heart with you and make you wise. I called you so often, but you wouldn't come. I reached out to you, but you paid no attention. You ignored my advice and rejected the correction I offered. So I will laugh when you are in trouble. I will mock you when disaster overtakes you. When a calamity overtakes you like a storm, when disaster engulfs you like a cyclone, and anguish and distress overwhelm you. When they cry for help, I will not answer. Though they anxiously search for me, they will not find me. For they hated knowledge and chose not to fear the Lord. They rejected my advice and paid no attention when I corrected them. Therefore, they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way, choking on their own schemes. For simpletons turn away from me to death. Fools are destroyed by their own complacency. But all who listen to me will live in peace, untroubled by fear of harm. Amen. So much wisdom here in just this first chapter alone. I want us to think of these 3 key wisdom points from today. Number 1 being, wisdom begins with fearing the Lord. A true and biblical fear of the Lord is going to be your foundation of wisdom. The second would be avoiding the lure of sinful behavior. There are many situations that we have around us, and I want us to really think about that. What people in your life, what situations that you are in are ways, they're lures and traps to sinful behavior. And the third being the importance of listening to wisdom's correction. Look what she calls those who don't. Simple-minded, right? These mockers, these fools, these simpletons. We don't want to be those that have this wisdom right here in front of us, and yet we're ignoring it and continuing on in our foolish ways. Amen? Now be sure to go and pull up your email. Go through the reflection questions today. Truly, I encourage you, pray through those. answer those questions. If you want to respond to the email and share some of your answers with me, do so. I'd love to lift you up in prayer on this. If you want to get a little notebook so you can take notes as you go and answer the questions each day, you can do that as well. But let's work through these. We have day 1, we got 30 more to go, and I know you can do it. May the Lord bless you and keep you as you go through your day today with a great dose of wisdom now squarely in your heart. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.